stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready? Let me be honest, I don't know one single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me. Let me be real here. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh, oh, nah, nah. I don't know what I could say to convince you to hang around when you don't have to. There's so much that I'm still keeping to myself, 'cause you don't listen, babe. But still you got me missing you. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around.
Morning friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm bringing you guys some motivation to meal prep this week and stay on track. And I'm speaking to myself because, to be completely honest with y'all, I have been really struggling with that, and I'm trying to just get back on track and do better. I've just been really struggling lately, and I thought today I'm gonna get up, I'm going to try to get in the mindset of eating better, and I'm gonna meal prep to get me on track for the week. And so I've got some bacon that I'm getting ready to put in the oven as soon as it's done preheating. I just got it on the pan, and I'm gonna make some breakfast. This is kind of a meal prep. I'm gonna make some bacon for the week, but then also gonna be meal prepping a really delicious, pretty low point lunch that I absolutely love. It's really filling. It is a lunch that I can truly say each day that I will look forward to eating. Sometimes when you meal prep, I feel like you can get tired of it after a couple days, but this is one that I absolutely love, and I don't get tired of it. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be making for my lunches this week, but I'm just ready to get back on track and lose this extra weight and just get to feeling better about myself and just feeling better in my clothes and all that. So if you guys have been struggling too, let's motivate each other, because I really need some motivation. Just been really struggling. So I've already made my coffee. You guys saw that, my 2-point coffee that I make all the time. That is just my go-to coffee. I just love it. And so I'm getting ready to make some breakfast, and I'll show you guys what I'm going to do for that. Pretty similar to what I've done before, but I just thought it sounded really good this morning, and so that's what we're doing. You probably hear the kids in the background. Millie is waking up from her nap. Ren just went in there with her while I finished up this. I can hear them playing in there. I hear Millie laughing at Ren. Anyways, let's get back on track. Let's do some meal prepping today, and I'll show you guys what I'm going to be eating today. If you guys are new here, I'm Haley. I am a mom to 3 girls. I was a Weight Watcher lifetime member back in 2018 before I got pregnant. I got pregnant with my daughter Millie, she's almost a year old, and I'm trying to get back down, although I haven't been doing good lately. But just a little backstory, I was a lifetime member. I know what to do to get back down. It's just finding that motivation to actually do it. I get follow the Weight Watchers Blue Plan, and I get 28 points a day because I'm still nursing, and I know I won't be nursing for much longer. Millie won't be nursing for much longer. I'm trying to hold on to all these extra points though. So anyways, let's get this bacon in the oven, and then we're gonna cook some breakfast. So this morning, Ethan got up and put some chicken breasts in the crock pot for me. I asked him last night to go ahead and do it so I can cook it up and shred it for my lunch recipe today. You guys hear Ren singing over there. But he put it on early this morning, and I just checked it, and it is done. So once I'm ready for my lunch, I'm gonna go ahead and shred that. While the bacon's cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and start on the rest of it because it shouldn't take too long. So I'm going to do some shredded hash browns, and then some eggs, and You want to help me with eggs?
Yeah.
We're gonna make like a breakfast scramble. Actually, I saw, if you guys follow Jessica O'Donoghue, I saw her this morning. I'm watching her video and she made like a breakfast scramble, kind of like Chick-fil-A, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make that today because I make something similar, not the same, it's similar though. And I was like, that sounds so good. You wanna help me with eggs? Okay. All right, I think I'm gonna do 3 scrambled eggs this morning. You wanna help me stir them? Sure. Because I just want it to be super filling. Normally it is, but I'm gonna do 3 eggs. I'm gonna do a splash of almond milk. I'm gonna do some salt and pepper. And Ran's gonna stir that up for me and we'll cook those up. But first we're gonna cook some hash browns. We're gonna do 1.5 cups of shredded hash browns. Okay, I've got my little breakfast bowl ready. Looks so good. Of course, I'm gonna share with the littles. Do y'all want some too? All right, so this is a 5-point breakfast. 2 points for the hash browns, 0 for the eggs, 1 for the bacon. I've got bacon just crumbled in there, and of course I've got to add this just because it gives it so much extra flavor. So, 5-point breakfast. Looks so good. Now I need to try not to eat that whole plate of bacon. Best breakfast. So good. And everything just kind of mixed together. I think that was a game changer. And I could have ate it plain. I could have saved a couple extra points from this. And I might do that the rest of the week. Game changer, mixing it up. Best breakfast. Seriously my favorite. I'm glad I went ahead and prepped this for the week. It was so good. The girls helped me eat it too. Anyways, so I'm going to shred this chicken up in just a little bit and go ahead and start with my meal prepping for my lunches this week and get that started. All right, finally getting this meal prepping started. It is like 1 o'clock, but I started to do it a couple hours ago and realized I don't have any rice, and that's like the main ingredient. So I ended up getting Millie and Ren out. We went to Hobby Lobby and went to the grocery store. So we kind of made a little shopping trip out of it. I'm getting ready to make, this is one of my favorite recipes. It's super easy to make. Ethan's not the biggest fan of this like I am. I absolutely love this recipe, and it's something that I can eat during the week. And like I said earlier, look forward to it, eating it. So I'm getting ready to make, I've got my water boiling. I'm gonna make some chicken, cheesy chicken and rice. I can't remember the exact recipe, so I'm gonna kind of, do what I'm thinking how I used to make it. I'm gonna do 2 cups of white rice. I'm gonna get that cooked. I'm gonna shred my chicken, and I'll show you guys what all I put in it. So I'm actually to the water before I cook my rice. I remember doing this before, and I remember finding this recipe somewhere. I didn't come up with it. I cannot get this. This is better than bouillon. There we go. I said cannot get it open. I'm gonna do 2 teaspoons worth of this. The substitute, I used to use bouillon cubes, but I'm gonna use substitute with this. Onion powder. I used to use minced onion, I think, but I don't have any of that, so I'm just gonna probably like a tablespoon worth, maybe something like that. I'm not measuring it, but I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cook up the rice. I'm gonna do 2 cups worth of that. It's starting to boil, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there and cook this up. All right, I know everybody probably knows this trick by now, but if you guys are not shredding chicken with a mixer, you're doing it all wrong. It literally just falls apart. Makes a mess. I'm not gonna use all of this, but the good thing about it is it is ready, and we've got tortillas here that we can make quesadillas one day. So I've got shredded chicken, we can do some vegetables on it, cheese, and we've got another meal for another day. So I'm gonna use probably like half of this, and then I'll save the rest, and it'll be ready for whatever I want to do with it another day. All right, now that my chicken is done, I'm waiting on the rice a couple more minutes. I'm gonna mix 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup. This is the 98% fat free. You gotta get that or your points are gonna change. I'm gonna put probably like a tablespoon of this light butter in here. and probably some like salt and pepper. Pour in both cans of this. And then I'm gonna add the rice to it and mix it all together. All right, mix it all together really, really well. All right, got it all mixed. I'm gonna add this to my 9x13 baking dish that I have sprayed. Pat it down evenly. And then I'm gonna add probably about a cup, probably maybe a little less, of fat-free cheddar cheese. And this will not count because I think like three-fourths of a cup is only 1 point, so you really wouldn't count that by the time you spread it out the servings. So I'm gonna put some of that on top. And then I'm gonna bake this for about 15 minutes till everything gets heated and the cheese is melted. While that is in the oven, I am gonna make green beans to go with it. They're 0 points and they are probably like my favorite vegetable. And I add things to my green beans to give them more flavor. I actually drained one of these cans. Then I'm gonna add, I don't measure, but I'm gonna add some garlic powder, maybe like a teaspoon. I'm gonna add maybe a teaspoon of, or maybe a little bit more of Worcestershire sauce. I'm gonna add no more than a teaspoon of soy sauce. And then I'm going to add some pepper. A good bit of pepper because I love pepper. Okay, and then I am going to cover this and cook this the whole time that my chicken and rice is in the oven, and let this cook and get all the flavors mixed in. And that is how I make my green beans. All right, everything is ready. So I have put this in my recipe builder to make sure I've got the points right on it. Obviously, however much, if you're on a different plan, you're gonna have to count the chicken, so you probably need to measure that out. I did not measure it because I'm on the blue plan and chicken's free, but I will cut this into 6 pieces and it'll be 5 points per piece. So this is a 5-point lunch. I'm gonna go ahead and plate it in my meal prep containers.
And waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love.
This is a good size serving. I actually have 2 more pieces left of it that I'll put in the refrigerator. Ethan might bring it to work one day. Like I said, it's not his favorite, but he will eat it. So I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and meal prep it because it's one of my favorites. But he may bring it to work one day too. But I've got 5 meals here, or 4. I should have just went ahead and made 5 because I'll probably also eat this on Friday too because I like it that much. So I'm gonna save those, and then yeah, just a 5-point lunch. It's so good. Don't mind my dirty counter. I need to wipe down. I'm gonna get a snack, and I want to share with you guys what I'm eating. I'm eating 2 points worth of these. These are so good. They've got such a good taste to them. I'm eating some turkey pepperoni and one of these Laughing Cow cheese wedges. So a little 4-point snack. It is dinner time. It's almost 5 o'clock. And so I'm going to go ahead and put supper on and let it simmer for a little while. I'm making some chili. That is, the only thing you're counting in this is your ground beef, which is, depending on what plan you are on, it could be 0 points if you subbed out the ground beef for turkey. But I like ground beef. I like the taste of ground beef better. So I've got 96% lean. So I only count a couple points for this. You hear the kids in the background. They're back there playing with Ethan. But your ingredients are, I've got a pound of ground beef. I've got a can of Pace Picante Mild, Pace Picante Medium, which I wish I would have got the size that's a little bit bigger than this. This is 16 ounce. I think I normally get the 24 ounce, so it's gonna be like a chunkier consistency. I've got a can of mild green chilies, and I've got a can of pinto beans. So All of this is 0 points except for your ground beef. So everything, I'm gonna do it all in one pot. I am going to brown up my ground beef, and then I'm gonna add everything else and let it simmer. We got a good serving of the chili, got some fat-free cheese, and a couple points of sour cream on top. So 4 points because I'll count a couple for the sour cream, and then I might eat a few of these, but super low in points, and this is such a good, easy recipe. It is the end of the night. I'm ending this a little bit early and finishing this up because Monday night is The Bachelor. A lot of times, we don't watch it till the day after, but I really want to watch it live tonight. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I've eaten as my last meal of the day. I've got 2 of these rice cakes. These are the white cheddar rice cakes. You can have 1 for 1 point or 2 for 3 points. And then I've got I've got 2 Laughing Cow cheese wedges, 1 on each one. I've got 8 points left for the day, so I've got 2 of those to end my night. Right there, and that is going to end it. There's 6 points worth right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it gave you guys some ideas. Give it a thumbs up if you do enjoy these types of videos. I hope you will subscribe if you're new to my channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Lenny wants to end the vlog with me, you and your Christmas jammies. So we'll see you guys in our next video.
See you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.